welcome back to Cooking at Pam's Place. I'm Chef Pam and we're getting ready to make amazing egg rolls. This is my version of egg rolls and they are just absolutely divine. Oh my goodness, talking about delicious. And if you want to learn how to make all kind of homemade food and dishes, easy, simple, made from scratch, take a second and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so you won't miss anything. And then just keep hanging around because I have a whole channel full of recipes that'll get you there. Let's get busy. Okay, we are back and it's time to go over our amazing ingredients for our chicken egg roll. Okay, now you can take regular cabbage, like I have a purple cabbage here. You can use a purple cabbage, a green cabbage, and you can shred them, or you can just buy the already shredded like I'm going to use today. It's just quick and easy. The only thing that's in here is shredded carrots and cabbage. So it's not all processed and all that, but feel free to shred your own. Now, this bag has green cabbage and carrots. I like to have that color. Y'all know me. I want that color in my food. So I am going to take a little bit of my red cabbage or purple cabbage, purple, red, whatever you guys want to call it, a piece of this to incorporate with this. So star of the dish and star of the dish, our chicken. Now this is customizable, guys, and if you've been with me for any length of time, you know I absolutely love customizable dishes because you can swap things out. If I'm cooking with something that you don't like or you would prefer not to have, swap it out. This particular recipe for these egg rolls, if you want shrimp egg rolls, put in shrimp. If you want pork egg rolls, put in some sausage or some pork. Whatever, put in some beef. If you wanted vegetarian, leave it out. Add some more veggies in here. You can add peas in here as well and other veggies. Just let your imagination run wild. Now you want to use egg roll wrappers. These are the larger ones. You'll find them in the pretty much the produce section, at least in my grocery, the produce section. So you want the egg rolls, the larger ones, not the smaller ones. Those are for like crab rangoon and wontons. And we're going to be using some black pepper. You're going to need a little ginger, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little salt. And for dipping, what better than some sweet and sour sauce? Now, I like to use this chili sauce. It is amazing. It's actually sweet chili sauce, and that's for dipping in the end. Okay, so I think I've gone over the ingredients, but if I didn't, you guys know they'll be in the description so you can make it too. Okay, let's go ahead and get our chicken egg rolls made. Okay, so I am just going to take off one piece of this purple cabbage. I don't need a lot. I probably won't even use this whole piece, leaving in that center stem. You don't need that real heavy part right there. So the way I'm going to cut this, just one piece. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take that off because I think that's going to be a little bit much. So I just have like 1/2 of a piece here, and we're going to roll it up really tight. Just roll it all the way up, really tight. It should look like this, and this is the way you would want to roll it up if you were going to make some coleslaw. So then we're going to just cut it like this. Very thin slices. Very thin slices. This is what you're aiming at. See how thin that is? So it'll be the same size as what's in the bag. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and cut our chicken. I have one chicken breast here. You can use another part, a thigh or something like that, but I like the breast in this recipe. And we're going to cut this up pretty small because I like to have a lot of little pieces of chicken all through my entire egg roll. Now, depending on how many egg rolls you're using, that's how much chicken you want to use. So if you need to increase the amount of chicken, go right ahead. From here, we're going to just dice this up really small, and then we're going to go ahead and cook it up. Chicken has already been washed and cleaned, so make sure you wash and clean your chicken and that your hands are just absolutely clean. Okay, I'm going to add just a tad bit of olive oil to my skillet. First thing we want to do is get our chicken cooked. You want to make sure your chicken is cooked thoroughly, and depending on what protein you're putting in your egg rolls, if any at all, will determine how long you need to cook it and what you need to cook. So we're going to get this cooked up. Make sure it's all broke apart. Each piece is separated while you're cooking it. Okay, make sure your chicken pieces are starting to get that amazing golden brown color on it, because that is your flavor. Browning means flavor, so make sure you cook it until they are starting to turn nice and golden brown. Now that our chicken is ready, we're going to go in and add in our cabbage. We're not cooking this to wilt it. We just want it to be a little warmed up, so to speak. Put in our purple. Doesn't that bring in that color, guys? That's what I'm talking about. You want to mix that up. Just make sure everything is well combined. Next, guys, here I have about a spoonful of cornstarch with about another spoonful of chicken broth. You just want to go in and put this in, drizzle it all over, and make sure it's mixed in really, really well. And now we're going to go in with our seasonings. Start off with our ginger. Our garlic powder, onion powder, a little salt, and pepper. Go ahead and make sure that's well combined. Oh my goodness, if you guys could smell this. It smells delicious. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. So we are ready to roll our wrappers. You're going to need a little water, and that's to seal them with. Right before I get ready to put the filling in the wrappers, I like to go in with just a little bit of soy sauce, dark soy sauce. Not too much, just a little bit, adding in that flavor. Guys, I'm telling you, these egg rolls are just absolutely amazing. Okay, so this is what our mixture looks like before we fill our egg roll wrappers. So what you want to do is get you a wrapper. They're like, this is what they look like. And you want to put it on a triangular shape, diagonal to you, with a point facing to you. And you want to put your filling right in there, and I'll show you how to roll it up. You don't want to overfill it, but you want enough to have a good size egg roll in there. I'm going to put just a tad bit more in there. Okay, that should do it. Okay, now the first thing you want to do is take your first pointy edge going away from you and fold it over to the top where it touches the bottom part, and then push the filling back towards you. Not too hard so you don't tear your wrapper. Roll it until you can't see that little peak anymore. Then go ahead and fold your corners in, both corners in. Again, pulling it back towards you gently, ever so gently. That's going to make it tight. Just keep pushing the filling back and roll it forward. Right before you get to the end, dip your finger in that water and cover that little last corner and roll it all the way up. And there you have it. Make sure it is sealed. Then take a little bit more and just rub the top, making sure that that little corner right there is sealed so that it won't pop loose in the fryer. Then just sit it aside, sit it seam down, making sure that seam stays really, really tight. Now I'm going to do a couple more for you guys. Okay, so let's do this again so you guys can see it really well here. Put your filling in there. Make sure your filling is not poking out over the edge. corner up away from you all the way down to the other end. Push it back a little bit. Roll it till you can't see it. Put your corners in. Keep tucking towards you, pulling it back and rolling forward. Pull it back, roll it forward, pull it back. Wet your corner really good and roll, roll, roll. Then seal it on the other side. There you have it. Okay, we are all done rolling our egg rolls. As you can see, they are all nice and tight, pretty uniform to say I didn't use a measuring cup. Now, I actually sat them on a plate while I was rolling them, but what you want to make sure that you do is separate them. You see, they are not touching, because if they touch while you're rolling the other ones, they will stick together, especially if your kitchen or area is pretty warm. So now, while we wait for our oil to heat up, I'm going to stick these in the freezer just for about 5 minutes. We should be up to temp now. And guys, the reason I put them in the freezer first is because it lets them set a little bit. So if you put them in the oil will have a chance to make sure they seal before they pop a loose, because we all fear they're going to pop a loose. Okay. And make sure they don't touch in the oil as well. And for each one you put in, give it a second to let the temperature come back up, because every time you put something in hot oil, the temperature drops. So give it a second before you drop that next egg roll. And some will cook faster than others depending on when you put them in. So as they turn golden brown, go ahead and take them out like this one. It's nice and golden brown all over. Take it out, sit it on a wire rack and let it cool. We are all done. I'm going to bring you guys in closer, and as soon as one cools enough for me to cut and taste, we will have a taste test. So hang in there. If you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Oh my goodness. If you haven't subscribed, take a second and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to bring you guys in closer right now. Ooh, guys, don't they look amazing? Oh my goodness. Delicious. They are so crispy. Have a bite, have a bite. And yes, I am going to cut one so you can see the inside. Ooh, it's hot, hot, hot. But I just want you guys to see the inside. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Oh my goodness. And I still cannot bite anything, so I'm going to grab a fork so that I can do a taste test. I'm almost able to bite, guys, but not yet, not yet. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me today. This is absolutely amazingly delicious. I don't know if anybody else in the house is going to get any, so I may just eat them up. Please share the video out and tell everybody you know that Pam is over here cooking up easy, simple meals made from scratch that you can make in your kitchen too. Oh my goodness. Don't forget to give the video a like, and please, please, please subscribe. Please help me get to 25,000 subscribers. I would really appreciate it. I am on a mission here. Oh, thank you once again, and I will see you guys next time. Oh my goodness. Have one last bite. The good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Delicious.